Well, Weaver, last time I spoke to you, you were courtside in Melbourne, I believe. How's things going, part of the Brooklyn Nets?
Yeah, good. Fun to be back with a bunch of people I really love in a great city. And good to reunite with my old friend Adam Caporn. Worked with the Boomers for many years. So
Cape's just bailed on this. We're going to have to get him another day. But talk to me a little bit about your time in Paris, because it looked like a lot of fun, and you brought over Chris Golding, an NBL favourite, and looked like he didn't miss a beat.
yeah, Chris was amazing. Not surprising to me, but I think certainly turned heads in terms of what he was able to do coming after a big season in the NBL, and then immediately made a huge impact for our team and gave us a lot of great energy. Chris is obviously one of the most consistent players in the world, and it was a lot more fun to have him on my team than it was to play against him in the NBL. And Paris is a great experience. My son getting to be on his third continent before he turned 4 years old, and he'll continue to learn French back in New York City now, and so very lucky to have had the basketball experiences we've had.
Now talk to me, you're sitting in Paris and you probably wake up and you see your name floating around with open head coaching jobs in the NBL. Do you sit back and have a little laugh at that?
I don't know. I mean, Australia is a second home for us, and we feel as connected to Australia as anywhere we've ever lived before. And so we're eager to have that be a part of Theo's life moving forward. He obviously spent some formative time in Sydney, and we have so many great friends in the NBL, in Australia more broadly. We're planning a trip back next off season to come get a camper van and move around a little bit. So I love the NBL. I love the work that everybody's been doing in that league. I love that Sydney's gone back to back. And it's fun at this time of year. Every single team is here. I've seen Danny Mills and pretty much every staff member I know is like at Vegas, Fleur, and even like Matty Nielsen and those guys. Like it's Australia is so embedded with the NBA and with world basketball. That's really fun for me.
And you talk about the growth of the NBL. It's become that destination now for players, young players wanting to get drafted, older players wanting to potentially go back to the league. Why is that the NBL is such a destination for it?
Yeah, anyone I think that's been around it, it's obvious how many positives there are and how few negatives there are. I was just sitting with a staff member from the NBA who was talking about how next year's crop of talent it's the destination. It's the place that very few other leagues can match in terms of the trajectory that their young players are on, and a big part of that is the same reason why so many veterans have chosen to stay there over the years and foregone more money and maybe more status in other leagues. So yeah, the NBL is, I don't think anybody now feels surprised at the success that the NBL has.
And lastly, you mentioned the Boomers a little bit. You were sitting with Adam Caporn and Matty Nielsen's around. A lot of Boomers guys are here. Matisse, you said you just met Matisse for the first time. This Boomers group looks like it could do something really special. The camp's coming up, and you also got that connection to the Boomers program.
Yeah, I saw Gorge. I'm just so excited for the World Cup. I got to talk to Jack White and Josh Giddey this morning. All of us were just wrapped. I got the dates of the exhibition games on my phone, and I'm so looking forward to seeing how that tournament unfolds. It's a super difficult group, but that's world basketball. It's like every single team is saying the same thing, and the momentum that program has achieved over the last decade, all of us are just so excited for it to continue to grow.
We appreciate your time. On behalf of all Aussie Hoops fans, we love watching your career, and we can't wait to continue to watch it blossom.
Cheers. Good to see you, Pete.